Try to be nice. And this is my video for my Scrapbook Bible. I believe this is going to be video 8 or 9. I'm not really sure. It'll say it in the title. And this is going to be, I think I'm going to do Ezra, Nehemiah, and Ruth, Esther all together, because they're not that long and there's really not that much going on. So let's just get started. Here's Ezra. And I've got some little things from, magazines. That's a really, really good one. Believe in the best possible outcome. This is from a thing of tea that I have, and it says, have wisdom in your actions and faith in your merits. The world always looks brighter from behind a smile. And then, it looks like I read this one in 2008. Looks like. And see, that's it. That's all there is for Ezra. And I've got some notes on Ezra. Just some, like, this is something that I do a lot with the index cards. Oh, there's a picture of my sister. That was in 2011. So I keep that picture in here. I have a Serenity section in the back, but this one wouldn't fit. I had too many pictures back there, so I put her there. And then there's more notes on Ezra. And then this is just a cute little picture that says, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. And this is so true. Life isn't what happens to you, it's what you do with what happens to you. And I knew God won't give me more than I can handle. I just wish he didn't trust me so much. And that is Mother Teresa who said that. And I love that quote. And now we're on to Nehemiah. Blessed, not stressed. And this is actually just a Christmas card that my friend Vivian gave me. And it's glittery, and I just loved it so much that I saved it. See, Christmas card from Vivian, 2011. I just loved it so, so much, so I put it in here. And then this is positivity, and this says the difference between try and triumph is just a little umph. And then this is just a little heart that I liked. And actually, I haven't marked this one, but I did read this one because this is where they rebuild the wall of Jerusalem. I read all about it for my prayer, journal art, my Bible art journal, which I'll do videos on that soon. Bring your best self. What if my best isn't enough? All right. And then test your own limits and keep going. And then that's it for Nehemiah. And then your past doesn't define you, let it go. And then no one can make you feel less than without your permission. And home is where one starts from. And this is just a Mary Engelbert from like a cross-stitch catalog or something. And then you go into here. And this is Bloom Where You Were Planted. That's actually a Teddy Roosevelt quote. I just didn't credit him because I know it. Plant and be your own tree of life. And then how her secret pain led her to a bold new life. And then inside of here is one of those pockets. And this pocket looks empty except for this cute little green dragonfly sticker, which must have lost its stick. But, oh, yeah. I think he used to be, like, right there or something. And I didn't want to lose him, so I stuck him in the pocket. And that's one of those envelope pockets that I was telling you about earlier. And now, Esther. Give yourself what you need most, a break. Over the years, she changed in my eyes, only from being the best mom in the world to one of the most amazing women I had ever met. Picture a wonderful future and let it unfold. Fall 7 times and stand up 8. Esther and Mordecai, give your power back. You deserve a beautiful life. And this looks like about it. And then how many hours a week do I spend on your computer, your TV, or your BlackBerry? It's all about how you should spend at least that much time reading your Bible. An amazing journey of love. And then notes on Esther. So, and then the love lessons she's finally learned. Each year the hills get steeper, the roads rockier, and the journey longer. And this is actually, this was a bookmark that was in my mom's stuff. And it's Where to Find the Promises of God. And it's just a little bookmark that has like comfort in sorrow. Let me see if I can get it to, There it goes. Well, you had it for a second, but it doesn't want to, for some reason, it doesn't want to show it. There it is. So it's just extra, like just Bible verses. And this was in my mom's stuff when she died. I got a lot of stuff of my mom's when she died, and it was just really useless stuff like this. But it was important to me, so I put it in here. And this is actually a picture of me. I was probably 6 months old at the time, and this is right after I got taken away from my mom and her family took me. And then right beside this is the very first poem I ever had published in 2005, and it's called Holding Up the Sun. I was a beautiful rose that was never given sunlight, so I dried up and became bitter. I was a beautiful rose that was never given water, so I withered away to dust. I was a beautiful rose that was not shown love. No one cared as I blew away. I was a beautiful rose that prayed for rain, so I could grow tall past the weeds to the sunlight, where I can feel God's love all on my own. So this was the very first poem that I ever had published, called Holding Up the Sun. And actually, I have a tattoo of a sun on my back. And that's why I have a tattoo of the sun on my back. And then you flip it over. And then this is the end. And this is from the day that my brother and I got taken into DSS custody. And it was crazy because it happened I was at school. I went to my guidance counselor, and my guidance counselor called social services, and they came and they picked me up from school, and they went and they got my brother from school. But the social worker at the time of us getting taken away, our social worker's name was Martha Slammer. She was not our social worker for more than a week. She was the investigative social worker. So she investigated the situation. And once we got taken away, we had a different social worker. And the day that we got taken away, I was really worried that I was going to be separated from George because, you know, George was all that I had at that point. So I was really worried that I was going to get separated from George. And so the social worker took this dollar bill out of her pocket, and she split it in half. She gave me half, and she gave my brother half. And she said, as long as you both each have your half, you'll always be together. And it was just, it seems so silly and so stupid, but I bought it, and it helped me, and I have held on to this from the day that I was taken into foster care. This piece of this dollar bill, I don't know what happened to George's half. He lost his a long time ago, but I have held on to mine, and that's what this is. Let go of just one worry, and you'll have more room for joy. And lasting happiness has more to do with how you behave and think, which you ultimately control more than many of life's circumstances. And I perceive my true being. And my new kitty Stitch is all about my Bible because it has a bunch of smells on it. And then, as the days go by, each of us slowly gives away little pieces of who we are. We give ourselves to family, to friends, to people we don't even know. But always inside, we keep a special little piece until one day, in one moment, we know to whom it belongs. And in giving away this piece of ourselves, we become complete. And that just really seemed to work with this. So there you go. I hope you liked it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And that's my what was it? Esther, Nehemiah, and what was the first one? Esther, Nehemiah, and Ezra. That's right. Esther, Nehemiah, and Ezra video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Say bye, Stitch. Bye, Stitch.